Hello and welcome to our garden in mid-July. This is the front garden and it's about 5 years old. It started just as a lawn. Everything I planted in here in the last 5 years, including the shrubs. The only thing you see here is that big birch tree. And this area here that I'm looking at the moment is in gravel. To tell you a little bit of our area, we are in the Highlands of Scotland. Temperatures about 28 degrees max in the height of summer, just a few days. Today it's about 20 degrees and we are a zone 8, 9. So we get down to -5, -10. So I have a few plants that are quite tender, but this is south facing garden, so basically a lot of the plants that are tender tend to do better here, especially close to the walls of the house. Like I have this Gladiola cardinalis here, which is not very hardy, but it's survived the winter here. It's planted right next to the wall there. And then what else do I have that's quite tender here? This Watsonia with a fabulous orange flower. Look at that. And this Salvia, black and blue. Very lovely combo, the two together. And then the Spharalcea, new leaves pink. That's also new leaves coral, that is also not very hardy, but it's been in this spot here for the last 5 years, and I cut it really down to the ground this year, and it's grown really quite a lot. And then we have over here lots of dioramas, which also do very well. Angel fishing rods, absolutely love them. So I have quite a few of those planted next to the walls here. There's another one. This is a lovely pink one. This has been flowering for a few days now. And even when it goes to seed, I love those silvery seed pods on it. And right next to it, there's this lovely Dianthus catus. This is not tender, but it's quite happy here. And I have also a Salvia. I think this one may be Le Manche. A very nice whitish salvia with a purple kind of center throat. And this lovely plant here is Morina longifolia. Very nice. It's got lots of flower heads on it this year. And yes, I'm just loving this overall look of the front garden. With the lavenders are doing really well just now. And there's more Gladiola cardinalis here. It's arching flowers touching the ground. It's just been absolutely fantastic this year. Look at all those flowers, and they're glorious, just beautiful. Looking down, Anthemis. This is the wild form. It's self-seeded here, and I quite left it there with a juga at the base. They're both self-seeded. And then there's another lovely diorama here with a pink flower. The wind is picking up a bit today, so it's a bit cooler now. I feel like I'm needing a jumper on. I'm just in a t-shirt at the moment, and it's not very warm. Diassia personata, very lovely plant. It flowers from middle of June all the way until frost, so it just keeps producing these fabulous flowers. Elaeagnus quicksilver is a very lovely shrub, very fast growing. It's only been in the ground for the last 4 years. I'm not even sure it's 4, might just be 3, and that's how much it grew. It's incredibly fast, and but I love it. This is Francoa songifolia, just starting to flower, looking very nice. Very happy plant here. It's got a lot of flower buds on it. And Phlox Brew Paradise, that one there, and the dark foliage is Pisocarpus lady in red, it is Diabolo, and then the Cornus elegantissima variegata is the one behind with the silver foliage, variegated foliage. Really lovely. Achillea. This is Achillea. I think it's Walter Funky. I need to check. And then I have a pinky one here. I'm not sure why I planted two side by side, but I quite like them. The pinky one is shorter. This is a bit taller. And then a Salvia Caradonna Pink, which is fabulous. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Fortunately, the wind is blowing, so I can't focus on it. That's the flower just about finished flowering. You can see the bracts are very dark purple and the flower is pinkish. Very nice. Here we have Phlox watermelon, flame watermelon, very early and dwarf. So I like that. And it's very vibrant color on it. This picture doesn't do it justice. Then another salvia here, and a shorter version of the salvia here, which is just about finished flowering as well. And then the Veronica behind is absolutely beautiful. The salvia has been great, and then sedums are coming. Leucanthemums are flowering as well. There's another Francoa there. And then I have a Geum here that I'm hoping is gonna flower again. I gave it a feed with rose fertilizer, which is high in potash, so I'm hoping that it will encourage it to produce new flower stems. It's very healthy Geum. This is totally tangerine, so I really hope it's going to produce some new flower stems for giving me more color through the summer months. And then I have the lovely Verbena bantam here. It's just starting to flower. And then beside it is the Hypericum Miracle Night, and these are the berries. Just so beautiful. I love this Hypericum. And then beside it I have a Penstemon Firebird, which needs deadheaded. And the lovely Verbascum Plataria, also looking good. Rose, this rose I fed again. It's finished flowering. It's Madame Alfred Carrier, is it? I think something like that. And I pruned it and gave it a feed. So I hope it's already starting to produce new shoots, as you can see here, and they usually reflower those on the end of those shoots, so it's great. Not as good as the first time round, but still lots of flower. A fabulous clematis here. I absolutely love this clematis. I must look up the name because I forgot. And then here beside it I have Heuchera walnut. It's just the flower stems are just producing. This is one of the Heuchera that flower last. All the other Heucheras are finished flowering or flowering now, but walnut is one that flowers really quite late. It's into August time, September, and it's fabulous. It's got the most beautiful leaves. So the leaves, if they're in a lot of sun, are more coppery color, and then they're a little bit more kind of greenish, not greenish, darker, blacker color if they are in shade, but I prefer them when they're in sun because they have this amazing color. Astrantia maxima. This is a very nice Astrantia. It's also self-seeded a bit around here. It's got quite a few flowers everywhere, and then Digitalis. I've forgotten which Digitalis that one is, but it's a perennial one. And I have a lovely Persicaria with a fancy leaf beside it, and monkswood there. Looks really nice with that silver foliage of the cornus, and there's another monkswood on the other side, so they just give such a nice depth to this border, which is not very wide, but that helps. And then I have another couple of clematis here. One is lavender something. This one I think is something lavender. Really, really interesting and nice, and it's flowered quite well this year, and it's going through this schemia. And then there's another clematis on this other side, and this is always the best one. Full of flowers. It's been flowering for weeks now, and it's really, really great. I have to look up the name, maybe put it up on the screen when I do the editing. And then lovely Scabiosa caucasica and Bupleurum longifolium bronze beauty here. This has just sprinkled itself among this Calamagrostis Waldenburg, something like that. And I have an iris on the other side of it, and then the pleurum is just sprinkled in amongst it. which looks good. And I have geranium rosanna at the back there, just coming through, and a Thalictrum de la Valle growing through the Physocarpus ladinium red. And then I also have tiger lilies coming up in the middle of the Physocarpus ladinium red, and they look really nice when they're in flower with the orange next to that dark foliage. And then blue paradise phlox here looking really good. And a lovely verbascum here is starting to go over. This verbascum Caixi, or nigrum, sorry, it's nigrum. And then there's a nice daylily here that I grew from seed, which needs deadheaded. And this geranium here is geranium Patricia. She is gorgeous. Here we go. And hydrangea Annabelle. Beside it I have a phlox, which is not the right color beside the hydrangea. I need to move it because I think it's too close in color. It needs to be something a little more of a contrast. The blue one will look better. And then I have another phlox here, which has got a nice pinky flower. So because they're in the front garden, this phlox flower quite early because this is south facing. And then we're coming in the area where I have the ponds. And beside the ponds here I have a fabulous Adianthus. It's a fern. I absolutely love this fern. It's got the most beautiful dark stems. Let me show you the stems on it. It's just gorgeous. I just see a willow herb growing through it, so I'm going to pull it out when I'm at it. But that's the stems of an Adianthus. Really nice. And then there's hostas here, and they're very healthy, not a hole in them. And then there's another hosta there, and another hosta on this other side. This is a bit more shady because it's next to this hedge, privet hedge, which we need to prune soon. I was waiting for the birds to finish nesting. There were sparrows and all sorts of birds, goldfinches nesting in here. The Rogesia, that's a lovely pink Rogesia that's also finished flowering, but I love the seed heads on it. And the lovely Acer griseum, I think it's the snakebark Acer. It's not griseum, sorry, it's a snakebark Acer. I can't remember which variety it is. And then the Primula florine there. This one's still seeded here, and it is gorgeous, scented as well, and a fabulous geranium. The most beautiful flower on it, and it's one that sprawls and will flowers usually from June all the way until October. And the bees, as you can see, loves it. It's another nice steel bee there. And then just looking down through the arch, the rose down the path, and we're coming round just to show you some more of the ponds. Lovely Persicaria amplexicalius at the back there. And then there's one of the ponds here. It's got a lovely water lily in it, a white water lily. And the water lily has at least 2 flower buds I seen the other day when I looked. And I also bought a regal fern, which I'm really pleased about. I love this fern. And I actually just planted the pot into the pond, into an iris that is also planted in the pond. This lovely yellow ranunculus buttercup. There is a water buttercup with a lovely flower, and mimulus, and this has self-seeded here. What's the name of it? It's a wildflower, prunella. I quite like it the way it's growing over the wall here, so I left a couple. And then this is geranium elki, sanguineum type. And then there's a nice dark stilby, then a fluffy pinky one. There's another one behind that's more purple. It's not quite in flower yet. Persicaria inverlith, or I don't know how you say it. It's been flowering for a while. It's got a funny leaf. I don't know why the leaf is like that. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. I like that leaf. It's starting to go over. Maybe I need to deadhead it. Yes, it's producing new flower heads. So I should really come and deadhead it. That's what the flower looks like. And these are flowers going over. And I could collect some seed maybe while I do it, the deadheading. And sow some more because it's a very nice dwarf Persicaria. So the other one is very tall. This one is dwarf. much shorter. And then this fabulous hosta. Unfortunately, the slugs think it's fabulous too. That has made a little bit of a pattern on it. It almost looks like now like a cheese plant. But this is how it should look. It's just amazing, this hosta. But I might need to move it from here because it's getting a little bit swamped by that Persicaria. But I do love this lovely combo of pinks here with the pond. And there's an Eryngium here that is doing really well. Eryngium Burgatii. And there's another pond there. And I have a lovely pitcher plant in it. And look at it. It's got the lovely trumpets there. Really nice pitcher plant. And it's very happy. It's got lots of pictures on it. And I have another smaller one in that pot there, but that one is not doing so well. So this is another geranium, Oxonianum type, self-seeded here, and I love that tiny wee flower. It's almost like Gypsophila, just glitters of these tiny little pink flowers scattered all along this back of the wall here at the pond. And the big leaves are lovely. Oh my goodness, what is it called? It's got a lovely flower in the spring. No, can't remember. And then the grass, this is Melica ciliata. This is just self-seeded here, and you can see how it's just sprinkled itself around this raised bed here that we have. And the duck is watching out the pond. Stipa tenuissima beside it as well. And I still can't remember the plant. It's a water plant, so it's in a bog area where we created like an area where it's damper here next to the pond. Oh, just name is escaping me now. There's another nice Leucanthemum here. And Erigeron. This is Erigeron Wayne Roderick. This is been flowering for weeks now. And they usually flower all summer long. And then decided I have an oregano, which has the most beautiful dark purple flowers. It's not open yet, but it's a very, very beautiful oregano, and it's very happy. And then this plant here that looks like a dandelion, which I've forgotten the name of. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know what it's called, but it looks like chicory. The leaf looks like a chicory kind of leaf. And then these lovely flowers, pink. I think the common name is pink dandelion. And this Phlox maculata alpha, I think. And then there was a lovely Astroemeria here. It's finished flowering now. It's an orange one, orangey yellow. That's just setting seed now, so let's go and pull it. And then lovely hydrangea, little something. It's a tiny one, paniculata, dwarf one. Geranium Salome. And Eryngium. Is this Burgatii maybe, or this Zabelli? Maybe this is Burgatii and the other one is Zabelli. Look at it, isn't it beautiful? Glistening there. And then beside it, there is Coreopsis, Zagreb. And this Achillea, which self-seeded here. So I need to come and pull it out because it takes over. But this Coreopsis Zagreb here, looking very nice. And Lychnis. And this Calamagrostis. It's a lovely ornamental grass. And behind it there's another Panthus and a geranium here, Geranium Rosovianum. That's also a sprawler, and it just sprinkled itself all around the back here at the base of this rose Bathsheba, which I just pruned and fed. So I see already a flower bud on, and then there's new shoots forming, so it will flower again. And then this is Scabiosa Ocreolocon, just coming into flower. I didn't plant them here, they just self-seeded right next to the path. And it's quite tall, as you can see. That's very tall. Beside it is another Scabiosa, they're self-seeded. I just left a few in, I think they're really pretty. Need to do a bit of deadheading to keep them flowering all summer. So we'll do some deadheading today at some point. Later on maybe, or now. No time like the present, as I say. And then there's Eurybia. Eurybia hervei here is just about to come into flower. And I had lots of lovely irises earlier on in June. And I have a miscanthus here, a dwarf miscanthus. It's just about to start coming into flower. It's very early. Got lots of flower stems on it this year. All my grasses have done really well this year. They're all flowering very well. I think it must have been a good dry summer last year, and it really encouraged them to flower well this year, which is great. And then I'm back to the Morina. Isn't she beautiful? And then the lavender, and then the Stipa gigantea behind, and my lovely rose arch, which has got a rambling rose called Seagull. Has been in flower, and it's going to set berries now. So it's got more interest with the orange hips. And yeah, I love the arch and the Eriacnus quicksilver behind. And then this is here Persicaria Apines superba. I've just made a carpet here, and it's got a good amount of flower on it. So I'm really glad with the way the front garden looks. And then over here I've got the Azorella. This is like a carpet. The flower is very yellow. This is a raised bed which has got very poor soil in it. And Azorella loves it. And look at it. She's taking over the world. She's more like a virus. Spreads like crazy. And I see there's a bit of weed here. Willow herb, self-seasoned. So yeah, this is the raised bed. It's supposed to have succulents in it, but a few things have self-seeded. And the Helianthemum, this is a lovely yellow Helianthemum. There's been flowering like crazy earlier on. And I chopped it really back with the strimmer, believe it or not. I didn't even take shears to it. I just with the strimmer over it. And now I can see it's starting to grow back and produce flower buds and flowers. So yeah, don't be too kind to them. They will take quite a bit of buttering, and yeah, I've grown it quite hard, and it's coming back, so that's good. And there's another Azorella on this side, and then this is the Brisa. It's a Brisa, but which Brisa? Oh, I can't remember which one it is, but it's really pretty. And that also self-seeded there. I didn't plant it. Self-seeded in the middle there, and it's self-seeded in the crazy paving here. Brisa. Oh, I can't remember which Brisa is. I grew it from seed. I'll try and remember. If I do remember, I will put it on the screen. And I have another geranium here. I'm not quite sure who this geranium is. Might be Dragonheart, but I'm not 100% sure. I think is it a philostemon type? It's also flowering all summer, and it is quite big. And then here beside it I have another diorama and Edith Dutz, Calmagrostis, Molinia Edith Dutz, which is just coming into flower now, as you can see. And yeah, there we go. There's the front garden tour. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope we'll see you again. I know I have been quiet. It's just been too busy and windy and just not in a mood for making videos, but I hope you stay with me and you'll follow me when I do make the videos, and you like and subscribe, and you hang out here with me, and I hope you enjoyed our garden. Thank you for watching. Finish with this lovely Watsonia, which I cannot focus on. She's a beauty. The best it's been. It's got 5 flower buds this year. It's really been great. And that lavender is called Edelweiss, if you're wondering. It's a fabulous lavender, just the best. So if you can find one for sale, I highly recommend it. Okay, bye for now.